Defying all expectations, we observed the entertainment industry flourishing with new, unique genres. We decided to explore new ventures in the realm of competitive sports. In particular, wrestling has emerged as one of the most challenging sports to break into. Introducing Justin Holland, a two-time Commonwealth athlete, entrepreneur, and podcast host who shares his experiences in this field.
What made you choose a pathway that differentiates yourself from the average person?
My cousins actually came over with pro wrestling figures in the wrestling ring. So we ended up playing with the toys and they showed me WWE Raw. And I was watching it every weekend with them. I remember getting into wrestling back in 2004. Yeah, like the first session, I thought I was walking into like pro wrestling, but it was actually real wrestling. So I ended up dressing up like The Undertaker.
Not on the announce table!
Oh, jeans, black singlet, chain.
That's awesome.
I didn't know what to expect, and the coach was looking at me and was like, "What are you wearing? This is real wrestling." So I ended up doing my first wrestling session in jeans. I stuck with it and fell in love.
As a wrestler, when you were facing your opponents, what was it like to feel the fear? Was there any type of fear that you felt before fighting, and how did you deal with it, and what was the best way to tackle it?
I always used to get nervous. I used to throw up before my match. The more I started maturing, the more I understand the importance of preparation. The more you prepare, the less you fear. And when you do have that slight moment of fear, it's going out and doing it anyways. What separates the champion to the people that don't make it? Opportunity to prove yourself. Put yourself on the mat or on the ring or in the octagon. You're physically wrestling someone to see who has that more physical dominance. And that's a scary thing for most people. I always rise to the occasion and always accepted that challenge. I would always go in there and show my heart. And you never know, like if you put that pressure on them, a lot of champions will crumble, especially if they settle for less. They get comfortable. That's why you have underdogs for a reason, always coming in out of nowhere and proving a point that they want to be the best. From there, I just started competing on a regular basis. Ended up securing my spot, ended up being the youngest person in the whole of wrestling Commonwealth Games to represent my country. I was very lucky to have parents that were always supportive, no matter what I was doing. Never really listened to those who were negative. Few people used to tell me like, "Justin, what are you doing? You should be partying at your age, hanging out with girls." All my mind was focused on was just training. Never let anything get in my way. And I wrote down a list of everything I wanted to achieve in wrestling. Put that book away and just started doing. Showing up to every session, never missing a session.
Who is the main wrestler that inspired you, and how do they give you passion to continue pursuing?
Over the years, there's been like many inspirations. They were Olympic champions, world champions, European champions, or even just medalists. And I think it's just figuring out like, what do you like about who you look up to? Take that with you and develop that into your character. And I think that's where growth is actually made at the end of the day, right? We find that thing that makes them so successful that will blend into your own style. And there's a great book on this too, Still Like an Artist, right? So you take what you like and you remix it into your own style.
What were the sacrifices needed to be made in order to pursue this career?
Sacrifice is one of the most difficult things anyone can ever do, right? And I think that's what defines the better person. I developed these skills of pushing things aside. So like from the age of 18 and before that, I didn't want to have a girlfriend because I knew they were a distraction. I never went to parties, never went to weddings. And I think that's the important thing for anyone out there that's looking to succeed is being able to create those boundaries, seeing what they have to sacrifice in order to become the best. You talk about consistency. You need to stay consistent no matter what. The moment you drop off, you're gonna start dropping off more and more because you're giving yourself permission to quit. Even though those days you feel like, oh, I don't want to go to training or I don't want to do admin work, I don't want to do those important steps. It's always about showing up no matter what, no matter how you feel. And going to separate you from the pack is through that consistency.
Nutrition aspect of wrestling. How hard was the nutrition and how hard to maintain the strength? What do you eat?
I always stuck to obviously eating like sweet potato, rice, vegetables, chicken, steak, because I knew I was able to get that energy and focus on keeping my weight down so I can always perform. So you have to try and cut weight, be able to compete at a certain division and keep training 2 to 3 times a day because you're not only just eating clean, but you're constantly drinking a lot of water. It's not an easy thing for people to do. Sometimes they're going to be controlling your arm here, but when they control your arm here, what I want to do is pull this arm across here, chin through. I want to take this one side, and I want to lift this arm up, and then step the leg the opposite side as I pull this arm down. When I'm in tripod position and you feel like you can't take him down, you lift him up from here, and then from there you have one side that's going to go over, the other side under, and I'm going to throw this leg over my head and grab the waist. So the big thing I would say to inspire the future generation is just to go out and do it. You see a lot of people nowadays that are just too scared to take action because they're too afraid of what everyone else might think of them. They feel like they don't have the right people around them, which that may be true, right? And I just want to go out there and show that I can do it and show the people in my group that they can do it too. Having the right team has been a game changer. The moment you're lazy, they're gonna let you know. And you need that push sometimes because a lot of us tend to feel lazy and we want to just settle and be more comfortable. The moment I slow down, they'll let me know. The world is yours. Go and get it.
Exactly.